Alright, I'm gonna try to make a pretty quick video about Beastmaster Hunter. I was looking online for something that kind of went through the rotation in just a really basic, easy way. If you're just getting into Warcraft, Beastmaster Hunter it's a fun class to play. It's simple, but it's fun. It's a lot of mobility. So, as far as rotation goes, I won't get into talents or anything like that. There's tons of great videos. But this is just going to be a very easy step-by-step breakdown of three main things that's going to get you rolling to doing some decent damage to get that muscle memory going. So in this part of the video here, the only thing I'm doing is barb shot. The damage itself from barb shot isn't a whole lot. The main thing that it does, and where I keep pointing my mouse to, is every time you do barb shot, it gives you a stack up to 3, which is displayed on my weak aura there in the middle. What that does, it basically it increases the amount of damage your pets do. I believe it increases their haste, which ultimately increases their damage. You want to keep it at 3 stacks as much as you can, which is what I'm showing here. Down on the bottom of my bars, you can see, as well as a weak aura there, the icon counting down, keeping it at 3 as much as possible. In a perfect setting like this one, you can do this all day. In a setting like a dungeon or a boss fight, if things happen, you might get stunned, there might be some mechanics, you're going from one mob to the other. You can't always keep it at 3 stacks. It's fine if it drops off. Just reapply it when you can. Do that as much as possible. There are some procs that do happen that give you kind of a reset of your barb shot. And in the video, you could see that happen a few times. So the next step, I'd say step 2 into really doing some damage, is we are going to show it here. I'm getting ready. So this is multi-shot. It's that little purple kind of triangle looking thing, whatever the hell it is. So multi-shot is another ability where the damage itself really doesn't do a whole lot. Very, very minimal. Less than a percentage of overall damage. But what it does do is it activates Beast Cleave, which you can see on my other weak aura that's counting down. There it starts at 6. It starts counting down. I don't know, is that a wolf or a panther? I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, so when you multi-shot, it activates Beast Cleave. And for those 6 seconds, every time you press kill command, your pets cleave the targets. I do believe I'm about to show it here. So here I'm getting barb shot up. I activated my multi-shot for the kill command. Sorry, for the Beast Cleave. No, so right now, okay. Now what I'm doing is showing to try to keep up both rotations, to try to keep your barb shot stack at 3 right there, and to also try to keep your kill cleave active by pressing multi-shot. So this is, if you're learning Beast Hunter and you're going to sit at the target dummy for a while, this is kind of what I would recommend for the first 2 steps. One, to just barb shot by itself, try to maintain 3 stacks. After you get that down, do multi-shot to activate your Beast Cleave. Always try to keep that active. Next step would be to try to keep them both active, because that's pretty much what you're going to be doing in any multi-target scenario. So I'm just showing you here, again, perfect scenario. It's possible to keep your barb shot stacks at 3, to keep your Beast Cleave going. And so I would definitely recommend doing that for a while, just to practice being aware of those 2 buffs. So what we are going to do here is basically the same thing. So we're keeping our barb shot up, we hit multi-shot, and we've got the Beast Cleave going. So now we're hitting kill command, which on my screen is that button number 2. So kill command's a great ability. On single target, that's your main damaging ability. Over 70% of your damage probably is because of the kill command button. And the most ideal situation in a multi-target is to make sure your cleave is active by pressing multi-shot. And in that 6-second window, here we refreshed it again, in that 6-second window, spam kill command as much as you can. If your beast cleave window rolls out, if it runs out, then before you hit kill command, press multi-shot, get your beast cleave going, and spam kill command. For me, in a multi-target situation, I don't press kill command unless I could see my little weak aura icon of the little wolf panther thing or whatever. So by doing those 3 things, not even doing the bestial wrath, the wild call or whatever it is, right there, cobra shot, kill shot, if you don't do any of those, you will still do a significant amount of damage in a dungeon. So I would highly recommend getting used to that first, making sure you've got 3 stacks of your barb shot up as often as you can. Make sure that you press multi-shot, which activates beast cleave, before you ever hit the kill command button. Again, multi-target situation, don't hit kill command unless your beast cleave is active. And this other stuff, it will allow you to do a lot more damage. There are a few other abilities, but until you can get that muscle memory down, if you're sitting there trying to remember to press, wild call to bestial wrath, you're trying to hit cobra shot, you're getting distracted because your kill command lights up and you want to press it, that is going to be a huge overall DPS loss if you're still trying to get used to it. So step 1, practice keeping your stacks of barb shot up. Step 2, practice keeping beast cleave active by pressing multi-shot. Step 3, practice barb shot, multi-shot together, keeping them both active. Step 4, get used to pressing kill command inside the beast cleave window while making sure that you have as many stacks of barb shot as you can. So it sounds a little complicated, but it's really not that complicated once you break it down step by step. And once you get that muscle memory of those abilities, you're going to notice a huge difference in damage. When you're on autopilot and you are just having no trouble pressing those buttons, then that's when you can go and incorporate, your cooldowns. You'll see a huge DPS burst, especially with wild call. But that's another video for another time. I just wanted to get out that. That's a really good place to start. And yeah, that's it.